morning, everybody. This is Lance Rodrigue. I have Mr. Nick Schrock with me today. We're going to be going over his kind of experience here with Advantage One Brokers. Just so you guys know, he's had success in a real short period of time. He issued over $48,000 that went into his account last month. He is #1 leader here at Advantage One Brokers when it comes to production. So without further ado, you guys please meet Mr. Nick Schrock.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lance. I definitely do appreciate it. I appreciate the opportunity with everything. But yes, I absolutely love it. Having that much going to your account it's very nice. You know, and just being able to work in the office environment that we're in, it's amazing. The culture's great. I love the company.
Awesome, buddy. Can you share with us and everybody that's watching this video, why Telesales?
Yeah, good question. So Telesales to me, I feel like I feel like I've always been kind of a natural, likable person.
Yeah.
So honestly, like whenever I got into the selling over the phone, I was selling sports supplements with a couple different companies, and was just calling store to store. It was just a nice personal conversation.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, they're buying $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 worth of stuff from me. And so I just stayed with it, became a broker, and then was doing like oil and gas joint ventures. Now I'm asking for, $360,000, $640,000. It seemed very natural. Like people wanted it, I was trying to give them what they wanted.
Yeah, large ticket items.
So big difference than, having a $55 policy versus a, $360,000, but
yeah,
it was the same thing at the end of the day,
People.
So I feel like, honestly, whenever I came over to my previous IMO, I didn't even know people were still door knocking. Like I didn't. I'm being dead honest. I was like, what? So it was like a culture shock to me that my mentor had never even done telesales ever, was trying to learn from me and teach his group to do it. I didn't know. Like I was blown away. I had no idea.
Nick, so how long have you been actually licensed to be able to do life insurance?
So I got my insurance license in October of last year. Born and raised in Austin, Texas. One day my wife and kids said, hey, we want to move to Florida,
Yeah.
Started doing health, did that for 3 months, stopped in December, started doing life insurance in January 4th. Mm-hmm. Worked with the previous IMO from January 4th to roughly about June.
Yeah.
About 6 months. And during that time period, it was very natural to me there. I did really well. Yeah. I think I was, probably agent of the month every month, with the exception of, hey, when you were agent of the month. But otherwise, I had tremendous success there. I did great.
Absolutely, you were #1 on the leaderboard every week, every month, month after month. Where you and I met at this previous IMO for. So let's say you started your life insurance aspect of what we do in January, and here we are in August. So you were there for 6 months, as you mentioned. You were leader #1 every month as far as production, doing well over 50 to 60,000 each month. Your team overall, scaled up to about $250,000 in 5-6 months that you were there before you decided to come over to Advantage One Brokers. So you didn't leave because you didn't have success. You were having success by all means. What transitioned over? Why Advantage One Brokers? What was the contrast and what drew you over? Because it's easy to leave a place when you're not having success, but when you're having the success that you were there, why is it better here?
You're absolutely right, and that it is scary to do. I will say that, but yeah. The biggest, I'd say the scariest thing I've ever done in my life was literally leave Austin, Texas, move to Florida, rolling the dice, coming out here to do the life insurance, health insurance.
Yeah,
that was scarier than anything. But I was a little hesitant on wanting to make the hop, wanting to make the leap over, but there was no growth for me at that previous IMO. I had nowhere else I could expand at all besides start building. Production was going to drop down. I had nobody really helping me with that. Mm-hmm. So when you and I met, your vision and what you really wanted in life lined up to my vision of what I really wanted in life.
Yeah.
And I enjoy training people. I enjoy helping others. With in terms of just trying to grow out a team.
Yeah.
But I'm not necessarily good with, trying to, how do I find them? How do I find these people?
Yeah.
You know, so that was like a key point. But the biggest thing I would say would be the leads. I got tired of recycled leads that were quote unquote, day one, like A+ leads that I'm buying for, 30, $40. Live transfers I'm getting for $40, and I take the leap over here. We have the same thing, but it's all live transfers. Your phone, I don't know another company in the world that it's only inbound calls.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, hey, warm calls or call center, it's kind of not like that. This is
Different.
you're answering the phone to somebody that wants something,
Yeah.
wanting to speak to me. So I'm like, yes, easy. This is me a layup. It's one call closed every time.
Yeah, a game changer, right? Instead
Absolutely.
of having to dial 200 calls outbound, you now have the ability, whether you want to do it here in one of our offices or do it at the luxury of your home, to have inbound calls. Game changer, and $23 for those that haven't stepped over to the telesales division here at Advantage One Brokers or still just looking at us from another IMO. We get those live transfers at $23 inbound directly to you. If you don't receive the call, we don't charge you for it. If they tell you they're not interested in a short period of time, we'll go ahead and refund you. We only want to put leads in front of you or get you on the phone with somebody that is interested in our services. So we do our best to service every agent that's on the live transfer programs. So, and just so you knew, we offer every type of lead, and every lead can be done over the phone. So some leads do require a 2-call close, but as Nick mentioned and I mentioned, most of 95% of our work, it's a 1-call close. Very seldom do we need to do a callback or set an appointment. That's more of your mortgage protection side, which is a profitable business, and we'll bring somebody on to kind of go over that as well. But Nick, so we talked about that, the transition. What has been your experience here at Advantage One Brokers? What?
No, it's been a game changer.
Okay.
Like, night and day difference. Whenever you told me, you're like, hey, you're gonna literally work less, make more money. I was like, because I work. I like to work. I enjoy work. I work on Saturdays. I work on Sundays. I don't have to, but I do it. What else do I have to do? I may be fishing and working at the same time, but that's the luxury of this business, is I can literally answer the phone, throw on some like a headset or throw on some earpods, sell somebody literally while I'm fishing.
Love it.
And it's, that's awesome. But yeah, having that $23, versus $40. I remember my wife telling me one month, my best month that I was at my previous IMO. I was like, I think I came home with like 22,000 this month. And she was like, yeah, but you spent 10. I was like, what? I was I was a little shocked, honestly. I was like, what? I mean, I spent 10.
Yeah.
So I spent $10,000 on leads, and I made 22, which is great, don't get me wrong, but the leads now dropped way down. They're converting at the same, if not better, ratio. So my profit scaled like on a whole nother level. It literally doubled.
Yeah.
So, and that's money in the bank, to where it is nice to see. Like, I've always been really successful with phone sales, over the last 10 years. But it's nice to see like a quick, easy jump transition and literally just watch your bank account grow. Like, it's, like the first month I was like, oh smokes, like this is as good as it gets, period. Like, I would never do anything different. 1-call close, easy, nice warm calls. They're nice warm intros. It's somebody that wants to speak with me. I'm not having to pound and ground, hit the phones all day.
Yeah.
So my experience here is I love the company, from the home office to here. Obviously working with you and everybody in the office, the culture is great. Talking to people, the support, that you have at the home office has been, tremendous, with everybody that's there. But I would say just overall, I would never do anything better. I'm very appreciative and very honored and very thankful for everything.
Love it, dude. And Nick is a top producer, you guys. So if you ever want to reach out to him, I'll have him share his information at the end of this so that you guys can reach out to him directly. Whether you're appointed with us or you're just wanting to check us out and come on board, you'll be able to reach out to Nick directly. He is #1 on the leaderboard. Our leaderboard also deducts chargebacks. So that number that you see on there is the actual number that he made, and that's what he got advanced. So you'll see those numbers that are there that are actually accurate and not just overinflated. So as a thing, when I talked to Nick, Nick and I both moved here nearly the same month, both October, didn't know each other yet. We didn't meet until January when we both started, February at the same previous company that we met doing telesales all over the phone when I made the transition, and we got here. So we have a very similar background, and I think that's a lot why we get along so well. And he's a hard worker, and it's funny to tell I guess you would say a racehorse and keep them in the stable. Nick just wants to go and go and go, and I'm like, Nick, you're gonna work less here. You're not gonna need to be on the phone all day long, calling out, spending all this money on leads. I go, you're gonna work less because you're gonna be more efficient with your time, and you're gonna make more money than you ever have before. And as you heard it from him, folks, it's 100% true. That's what was told to me, and I can tell you 100% it is truth. We're not saying you have to be here part-time. We're saying you work at the pace you want to go, but you will find yourself getting more results with less effort because of the efficiency that we created through our lead system, the CRM that we have available. So there's a lot of great stuff that we're doing here at Vantage One Brokers. So Nick, any last advice, anything you want to say to people that are watching this video?
Absolutely. So I mean, I don't know anything about life insurance still to this day. Like, I try my best. Like, I want to keep learning more and more and more.
Yeah.
But people that have been doing this, or people that are scared to hop on or to make a transition or to start, like it is taking a leap of faith. Like you gotta be willing to go with your feet all in. But that's just certainty and believing in yourself. Overall, you have to believe in the company. But trust me, you'll believe in the company once you meet the people. But the lead system is the number one thing that I'm gonna just, call it how it is. I don't know any other company in the world, any other life insurance company. I don't know any health insurance company where you're a customer service agent. You're not a life insurance agent. You're literally answering the phone and asking somebody what they would like, what do they need.
Yeah.
And you're servicing their needs, helping somebody out. And you get off the phone and you know that you did a good job and ask people, hey, are you happy? Next thing you know, you get a call back and they're giving you a referral. So it's like, the learning aspect, the learning curve, like, if I can do it, anybody can do it, trust me. I will say that. So like, I did go to college, but I'm not the brightest, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. So, you can definitely make the jump and be very successful.
Great. There you go, folks. You heard it from Nick Schrock. Anybody can do this. You don't have to be specially gifted or have to have many years of telesales. I know a lot of people are switching from field sales to telesales due to the pandemic and everything that's going on. You can just service a lot more families working over the phone. It's easier on you, no wear and tear on your car. If you're running face-to-face, the most you can see is maybe 8 people, assuming they all show up. Whereas if you're doing telesales, you can talk to, tens, if not hundreds, all in one day, and you'll be able to do the same amount of productivity, if not more. And a lot of times I will say you'll do more over the phone than you would face-to-face because of the amount of contact you can have over the phone, in contrast to meeting face-to-face. You can only see 8 people face-to-face, whereas over the phone you can talk to as many people as you can get over the phone and be able to go through your presentation.
Yeah, that's a good point. Think about driving 30 minutes, meeting somebody, and then they shut the door on you in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow, I just wasted an hour of my day
Yeah.
for nothing. I answer a call that somebody wants to speak to me.
Yeah.
And I may waste 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes of my life. At most 45 on a sale.
Yeah.
It's like a no-brainer. Like I didn't know people sold door knobs. I did not know that. I was shocked about it. But I know the big side of like mortgage side and stuff like that. With I'm learning anyway that that's you have to do it that way. But when it comes to final expense, hands down, best thing you can do ever.
Yeah.
Best company, everything they have going with the growth is expanding huge. But $23 for live leads,
Can't
you
be.
find one cheaper, let me know. Please call me out. I'm more than happy to talk to them.
Yeah, without compromising conversion ratio. So, Nick, if anybody's out there, how do they get a hold of you?
Anybody can, if they want to talk or just ask me about my experience, or they want to see my KPIs. I don't mind giving those out. I'll show whoever whatever they want. So you can call me on my cell if you like, or text me, shoot me a text. That'd probably be the best thing, honestly. My phone's blowing up all day. 305-764-1957. Or if you prefer email, you can email me. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You can just email me whatever questions you may have. nschrock@adv1brokers.com. But yeah, I'd be more than happy to help anybody out, help them with any questions that they might have, and just let them maybe listen in to a couple calls and see if you guys would be interested.
Absolutely. Thanks again so much, Nick, for doing this. And for those that are watching, we'll create more content with Nick, maybe doing a full presentation, because when he does his presentation, I can't tell if he's talking to a family member or an actual prospect, because it's a natural conversation. It doesn't sound salesy. It doesn't sound like it's been rehearsed. It's just a flow of conversation, going, a straight line method leading to the end of the sale of protecting the family. That's always our goal when we get on the phone, is to get them immediate coverage from day one. And when I hear Nick talking to a prospect over the phone, it's like he's talking to his grandma. So I'm eager and excited for you guys to be able to listen in on one of his calls. So we'll put something together like that in a short period of time for you guys to be able to listen in on one of his actual calls that he conducts. So thank you guys for tuning in. And Nick, one more time, can you repeat your phone number for those that are listening in?
Yes, sir. So it's 305-764-1957. No, I do not live in Miami. I apologize for the terrible number. I live in Fort Lauderdale, here where Lance's office is by. But 305-764-1957.
Perfect, my guy. All right, Nick.
Thank you, Lance, and I appreciate everything with Advantage One. I'm looking forward to all good things to come.
Amen. All right, you guys, take care.